Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to today's edition of Team Chat. We are joined by Benjamin Ochan live from Uganda, Kampala himself. Benjamin, how are you, man?
I'm okay, Sebo. How are you? Habari.
I'm
Habari.
okay. Mzuri sana. Ugambachi.
Jendi Sebo Liotia.
Ademurunji. I
Same
think
here.
that is the match. I have to see you too, man. It's been long. There's no
Nice.
football. I know it's been tough. So what have you been up to?
Hi, my brother. It's tough. It's tough. You're used to this lifestyle of waking up, going for training, expecting a game in the course of the week, and it's no more. You just wake up to doing housework and keeping yourself busy, keeping fit. That's the best thing you can do in a day. It's just tough. But anyway, life fast. This pandemic is real, and life fast, like I said.
True, man. So, fitness regime, any massive exercises?
Yeah, I schedule a program for myself. I have some guys who are helping out to keep fit. So my day is like I wake up at 6, get on my bike for an hour. I ride to. I started doing karate, by the way. Yeah, I'm doing
Ah,
some
okay.
karate. So I ride to the gym now where we're working out. Initially, it was next door in my neighborhood, but now we go to gym. So my day is like wake up in the morning, ride to the gym and do some karate and work on my tummy fitness like that, then try to jog around. That's on a daily, Monday to Friday. I believe that's why I try to keep fit. Yeah.
So how many kilometers are you riding, man? To your
I actually ride 20 kilometers. So I'm still
okay.
fit. Not top notch fit, but at least I'm a 70%.
70%. I know you miss football. Just tell us how is life currently in lockdown in Uganda, the environment.
Gosh, my brother, it's tough. You know, it feels like prison, my bro, because it's we're under total lockdown in Uganda, and the president ordered most of there's nowhere to go to. You just stay at home, and we're all doing housework. So it's ash. What can I say? It's very tough.
Well, it's time to bond with the family in this period. That's the beauty, the beautiful part. So maybe as we just get into team chat, we with a lot of uncertainties about the football that you have, just how has been the season for you in review from your perspective since when you
Um,
arrived last season?
well, we've had positives and negatives. Uh, I'll start with the negatives. The negatives is that we hoped to win the league. Uh, this has not been possible. A number of factors. Then we adjusted to top three. It has also not been possible with the COVID thing. Uh, but moving on to the positives, I think we've gelled in well. I think as a team we bonded well. I wasn't there last season, but I believe there's going to be progress. We have something to build on. A lot of youngsters coming through, a lot of teamwork, and there's love in the team. Support from the fans is amazing. Office working tirelessly hard to put things right next season. I believe we have something to build on. We've had a good season. One of the things you count on is the position in the previous season. AFC finished 10th or 11th last season, and today we're at number 6. We had 9 games to go. Unfortunately, we cannot play them. I don't know how far that has reached, uh, but I believe in the 9 games we would make top 3 spot, which would have been a positive. So that's a positive. Compared to last season, the team finished number 10, number 11. Uh, this time around, we're number 6. Who knows who would be number 3? It's so promising that we are climbing. Maybe at the end of next season, we would be number 1. It's a target. AFC is a big team. It has to be on the top.
Yeah, it's a. I know when we started off the season, we had those moments when there was a bit of the defense and then the instability, and then suddenly you you reached a place whereby You are the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets at the moment in the season. What was how was that? You know, let's despite the overall results, that organization from your end.
I believe it's football. It's not an individual sport. Everybody has played a key factor. The office has done their part. The technical team, the coaches, and more so with me, my coach Webo. I can't talk without mentioning him out. He's really put me in shape. But it's a collective team effort thing because uh, I can't be in goal and not concede by myself. But it means everybody from the top, midfield, defense have been doing a fantastic job, and we only thank God that we've had a few cases of injuries in the team. But it has been a collective team effort. The fans have been amazing. They push us, the drivers. Everybody at AFC has been amazing. Even the groundsmen, the kidsmen, the stewards. Once we are together, the sky is always the limit. I think we've emulated that this season. Uh, Everybody, every piece of work put together, even you media guys, every piece of work put together, that is what a team is. It's a collective thing. So we've all achieved. Um, I thank God more that I managed to get the most clean sheets. I still wanted five more because last season I had my colleague had 15, so I wanted 17. But maybe, who knows, next season I want to push for more, 18 or something. It's possible.
Yeah, looking at the season, we had challenges at some stage. You know, the lack of funds, and then things looked very tough. What was the driving force on your end? Because I know we had a lot of engagement on this, but what really drove you to stick in there when things were tough?
Yeah, it was tough, my bro. It was really tough. And most people, I should say, many of our colleagues fell off, but you would understand. But I'm a man of faith. I'm a family man. When things are tough, it's when you need to bond more. It's when you need to gel in more, and it's when you need to be in there. I believe I've learned a lot from being raised from a humble background. That you don't walk away from challenges. And I'm so happy that I believe my other teammates and everybody at the club felt that way. We didn't walk away from a challenge. We bonded more. Money is not everything. Everybody wants to have money. I would also like to have money. You would also like to have money, eh? But money is not everything. I believe AFC is a big brand, and would really cheat the club if you just walked away in this tough time. But we pray that things change, and indeed there are signs that have changed. Problems are not there to stay. We're there to make us better and better and stronger, and slowly by slowly we have overcome. I believe next season is not going to be the same. I believe the fans are going to be there. To the sponsors out there, please come and sponsor AFC because we're going to be champions next season.
now, one thing is the expectations when you joined. You know, when you're a new goalkeeper, we had been having that moment where there was that desire to have a stronger defense. And did you feel the pressure on your end when you joined, and there were big expectations?
Sorry, I didn't get you well.
The expectations from you as a goalkeeper, considering the previous record which you had been having, did you have any pressure on your end when you joined and the targets that you had set for yourself?
The targets I've achieved this season.
Yeah. According to yourself, some of the targets and the pressure which you felt you have.
Yeah, before I joined AFC, I made targets. Um, Target was number one was to win something for AFC. I shouldn't say unfortunately. I should say unfortunately it wasn't possible. We didn't win the league. There was a chance for the cup, and with the pandemic, nothing went on. Individually, maybe the clean sheets accolade, but it's more of the team. I can get a thing or two, but the bigger picture is AFC. I'm playing for a big team. You can win, you can get the success by yourself, but what about the team? So yes, I got something as an individual, but it was not enough. It's not about me. It would be nice if AFC won the league, won the cup, got back to the continent, got back to where it belongs. But that being said, we should also appreciate that there were positives. We managed to a bit turn tables around. I remember at some time people saw the team collapsing because many players were almost leaving the team. But to me, the team staying together and seeing how players have greatly improved is a positive. And seeing how fans have been there for their team despite the hard times, to me, it's a positive. And more so, with the players bonding in and loving themselves, the coaching staff working together. I mean, the environment, despite the challenges, I believe we've got positives in that. And the other thing is maybe the negatives would be that things were tough. Yeah, things were tough, but there were a lot of positives. There were a lot of things we've learned. I believe from youngsters, the youngsters who've been at AFC this season, uh, things are not going to be things are going to be easy for them because they've been in a setup of pain and hardships and stuff. So once they've gotten past this, the sky is the limit for them. I wish they stay at AFC and play all their lives there and put AFC at the top.
No, there's this. You've talked about the youthful players, younger players joining the team. Um, Definitely, it's always tougher when you are a young player to join the team. From your experience and from what you have at Leopards, how do you think the setup is in your perspective? How have you helped these youngsters to grow to join the team and settle?
Yeah, it's always a responsibility of senior players to develop the young talents and nurture them. And I would like to give it to the senior players, the Rupia, Makwata, who left us, Yujo, Kamura, captain. You know, the young players, I believe, I don't know, maybe they will speak for themselves, but I believe they've always felt at home. I believe we've tried to do our best to try and lift them, lift their confidence, and yeah, give them the pressure, but in a good way. The seniors will take the pressure. I would mention one player in my department. I don't know if I've done enough, but I believe his goalkeeping is really going to improve. Max, the young boy, I believe he's a future of Kenyan football, given time. I don't know if I've done enough. It's not good to blow your own trumpet, but I believe I try to motivate him since he's in my department, and try
Yeah.
to motivate most young players in the team and give them the character. Because football is a game of character. You can be talented, you can do everything, but if you don't have character, character defines the person. I believe as seniors, we try to help them build on that because it's built. And I believe, okay, we've tried Kidogo. Maybe if it was at 10, we pushed that 10.1. It's an achievement now.
The other thing is goalkeepers tend to train so much. It's more of like a solitude kind of environment. You train aside from the team, but you're expected to play with the team and still be part of the tactics. Maybe most people don't know what goalkeepers really just go through, and you can share on how tough it is to train alone and the
Sorry, I didn't
motivation
get
to
the
do.
last part.
I'm saying most people just don't realize how tough it is for goalkeepers because you tend to be isolated so much from the team, but then again you integrate in the team still. How do you manage to get this in place, especially on the training ground, and to just balance things?
Ish. Anyway, I don't want to pray. I don't want to overpraise my coach, Coach Webo. But I don't know. I wish AFC knows they have one of the best goalkeeping coaches. I don't know. Okay, in Africa, with Coach Webo, he tries to make his goalkeepers adjust to the modern trend of football. The modern trend of football is a playing goalkeeper, yet you have to be that goalkeeper who's hardworking. So with Coach Webo, there is no room for laziness. He will push you and push you on the training ground. You're not friends. After the training session, he will smile at you and he will say, "This guy is crazy." But anyway, it's for a betterment of the team and the person. So mine is I've always had um a coach who wants to achieve. He's pushing you. And he told me the first day I came to AFC, he told me, "I want you back on the national team." He told me, "I want you to be the best goalkeeper all the seasons you're going to be in Kenyan football." and I want you to be on top. And I'm going. He told me, if you don't want to get there, I will take you there. So I was like, this guy wants to kill me, or what? But anyway, he has only paid off. And the other thing is the competition I get. Man, you have Owade pushing you. Leave alone Owade. You have this young boy, Max. He's pushing you. The boy is a lion. He wants to get in goal. He wants to kick his seniors out. So you cannot relax when you have this pressure, you know. But anyway, it is good pressure. It's good pressure. It helps me. It helps them as well, the team. And the other thing is also trying to understand the tactics of the team. You know, I think now the team AFC wants to play. So if you want to fit in the setup, you need to understand tactics. It's clear that the technical staff says the goalkeeper will start the attacks. The technical staff wants a solid attack building, the Barcelona type. So if you watch Barcelona, you see Ter Stegen. He's more like a midfielder. So you have to adapt to that if you want to fit in the coach's style of play at AFC. And yeah, with the training I've had and the players trying to give the keepers confidence, because keepers we are terrible with our feet. But Kamura will pass the ball to you in the six. If you're not good with the ball, what will you do? Yeah, Victor. Victor, should I do a commercial for a team?
Sorry for the loss. Another memorable. The season has been full of memories. Some moments that have been tough. Other
You
moments
said
have
what?
been.
Sorry, come again.
I'm talking about the season with those moments which you can say memorable moments and tough moments. Let's start with the good ones, which you can now tell us. Okay, this was one of my favorite moments. Around two, if you have, or three.
Individually or for the team?
Both for you individual and also for the team.
Okay, individually, I will start with the Sofapaka game in Mumias. Is it Sofapaka? No, no, no. It's yeah, Sofapaka. Sofapaka game in Mumias. So it's 1-0, and I think the midfielder for Sofapaka tries to lob the ball to the right, but the ball doesn't go out because I think he was targeting the corner flag. So I run there, and this striker from Sofapaka tries to block. He thinks I'm going to go in the middle of the play or get in the box and get the ball, but I move out to the extreme wing, like on the left, number 3. Then I launch a counter attack. We take 3 touches and we score the second goal. Wow, that was amazing. Uh, I just remember that I'm like, this was luck, you know. Yeah,
I
and
remember, I
for a
remember
team,
that much.
yeah, and for the team, I believe our biggest moment was okay. We lost to Goromaya. This the last game, the derby. But if you look closely, there was a moment we had more than 15 passes together. It's unbelievable in African football, and it was in the middle third of the pitch. It was not at the back; it was in the midfield. We put about 15 passes together. You know, those are moments that you don't take lightly. For some of us who are so into football and mind about detail, if you watch that game, there's a moment we had 15 touches on the team. We had 15 touches together in the midfield. Man, that was in a derby. If only we converted that chance, the chance that Rupia, I think he misplaced the ball and went out, but we had 15 touches. That moment to me was the best moment for a team on a game of that magnitude. Then the terrible moments were, of course, losing 4-1 to Goromaya. But okay, we lost the second leg, but it was a much improved performance. For me, I could not imagine conceding 4 in one game, but it happened. You know, it's football. And the other moment was against Bandari. That ball, you should have won in Bandari. You know, the ball I did not try to grip fully, and the guy comes and taps it home. It was a silly goal for me. But anyway, it's football. It's goalkeeping.
Yeah, I know how disappointing, and definitely for us fans, we get disappointed. Thank you, fans, for joining us. You are watching the team chat with. We're joined by Benjamin Ochan. He's live in Kampala, and I believe we've some questions from fans. Keegan joins us. Keegan, do you have some questions for us for the fans? Welcome, Keegan.
Hi, Ochan.
Hi, Maekigan.
How are you? I just have one question for you from the fans. You have the most unique number in the league, jersey number 99. They would like to know why you chose that particular number and the inspiration behind the jersey number 99.
Why I chose number 99?
Yes.
Okay, when I was coming to AFC, uh, we were chatting with Coach Webo. After I had signed in Numians, I told him that I'm a big player. Big player have big numbers. So every goalkeeper goes for one. I want to have the biggest number. The number actually I wanted was a 999. And he said, no, we can't give that number. So I said, let me have the biggest number in the team because I'm a big player.
Okay. So another thing is, what do you enjoy much while in Kenya that
Sorry,
you
Keegan,
cannot
I
find
can't
in
hear you.
Uganda? What you really enjoy much in Kenya?
In Kenya, what I enjoy
Yeah.
much is Kiveri.
So you prepare it for yourself or you buy it from someone where you live?
No, Ash, no. I failed to make it, but there's a restaurant that we normally go with Hansel, and we have some Kiveri.
Ah, great.
Kiveri na omena.
Githeri mixed with omena.
No,
How do you
Kiveri
even eat
aside
that?
and omena aside. It's nice, my
Omena and
bro.
okay.
And so when you're at home, like now in Kampala, so what's your meal? Now that on this side
Oh,
you have, yeah.
it's matoke. Now I learned to prepare omena. So I have matoke and omena. I should prepare for you guys, and you have it sometime. I'll prepare for the team.
We, you should prepare for the team. Now, speaking of, you spoke about Hansel. Now that you stay together, there is that, of course, that bond where you say you even able to go and feed with Hansel. I know most people see Hansel maybe as some very tough guy. They say he's too harsh and too rough. Is that true as a player?
Yeah, he's harsh, but he cannot do that to me. I'll box him. Yeah, but he's a good guy. Ansel has really helped me. He has really helped me settle in well in Nairobi. He takes me almost everywhere. My brother, I cannot even take a matatu to town for training, you know. But Ansel wakes me up, and sometimes when I've overslept, he calls you, he comes and bangs at your door. Hey, it's time for training. So he's been more of a brother to me, and he's a nice guy. That's all I can say.
Now, when we got now to, of course, there is Nairobi, Mumias. Uh, what makes the environment in Nairobi different from that in Mumias, and which one would you prefer, or which is your favorite destination on the road?
What makes the environment different from Nairobi?
Yeah.
The environment in Nairobi. Okay, I'll start with the matatus. First of all, I don't know how you guys do it, but the matatus they play are very loud music, and it's a bass. And to my surprise, the few times I've taken it, nobody complains. Nobody complains about the bass. So it's okay for everybody. Even the elders. Play that in Kampala. Everybody will get out of your bus. But in Nairobi, it's okay with everybody. So I also try to gel in, but hey, trust me, it's tough. Then from nowhere, I fell in love with ugali. I'm not a ugali man. I'm a matoke man. So from nowhere, I love more ugali than matoke, though I eat too much matoke when I'm in Uganda.
So let's go to Mumias. So far you've not lost a match in Mumias this
Sorry?
season. We've not lost a match in Mumias this season.
Yeah.
The atmosphere in Kakamega and Mumias. How would you compare it to that in Nairobi, for example, and Machakos?
Um, I've never enjoyed myself than being in Mumias because first of all, it's an hour away from Uganda. It's 5 hours from Kampala. So, but anyway, leave jokes aside. Mumias, I think, being a place that we've always had this season. Okay, this place we had this season, we adjusted to environment well, and we got used to the size of the pitch. And okay, if our office, I would turn into our home ground because it's big enough and everybody is free there, you know. And being attached a team, I don't know, but the little I've heard about AFC, it's a Western team. I believe the team being home, it even motivates the players to work hard to make their home proud, you know. Mumias for me, the environment is just very professional. It's just too cool. Unlike Nairobi, a lot of distracting things for footballers and all the things. But when we're in Mumias, we are more of a camp, you know. We stay together, you're seeing each other on a daily. Whenever you turn, you see your teammate. I believe such environment is very professional. It helps the team to gel and bond. And once the team gels and bond, you get results.
So there is also three games to choose from. We have FIFA, chess, and Scrabble. So which one will you go
Sorry?
for? FIFA, chess, and Scrabble. Which one would you choose?
FIFA, man, FIFA.
Okay, good, good. Now in FIFA, who is the toughest? Who is the toughest opponent you faced in the team, and who is the champion in the team?
The toughest what?
Who is the toughest opponent you faced in the team?
Ansel.
He is the toughest. Eh?
Yeah.
So Ansel is the champion of FIFA competition every time you guys are playing.
I think, hey, my man, that guy, you should play with him. You will see.
I lose, man. I'm not a FIFA guy. Maybe can try Scrabble and chess. FIFA is too demanding, man, on my mind. Um, Keegan, you have anything for us before we leave? Keegan,
But hello.
yes.
At the moment, there's no question, but the fans are happy. They're happy with the Ochan services, and most of them are just looking forward to see you back in Kenya. That's the only thing I can say at the moment. I think
Great.
some of them will bring you a sack of omena from where they come from when the season
I will be
starts.
very grateful, my brother. I will be very grateful. I'll
And
also
on my
buy for
side,
them a sack of matoke.
I'll offer a sufuria of githeri.
Thank you. You my brother. You're my brother in Kenya.
Okay, no
Uh,
problem.
Man, we miss you being around. We miss having you at the stadium, but we hope that football will return soon. Otherwise, for the fans, thank you for joining us for this edition of Team Chat where we've had Ochan. Thank you, Ochan, for joining us, and we just hope you stay safe. You obey the rules, and same on this other side. For the fans, subscribe to our YouTube page, follow our Twitter account, follow our Instagram, and until next week, and until next time, we'll see you again. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Thank you to the fans and to everybody who supports AFC, who's not a fan.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.